How to use system logs for environmental error troubleshooting. Have you ever faced a frustrating environmental error and wondered how to get to the bottom of it? Today, we will discuss how to effectively use system logs for troubleshooting these issues. Environmental errors can stem from various factors like hardware, network, or configuration problems. System logs are your best friends in diagnosing and resolving these errors. Let's break down how to utilize them step by step. First, it is essential to understand what system logs are. These are files or records where the operating system, services, and applications document events, statuses, and errors. They include messages from the kernel, system daemons, and user-level applications. These logs create a timeline of system activity and error occurrences, making them vital for troubleshooting. Next, you need to locate the relevant logs. Common system logs are typically stored in directories like var log on Linux systems. Here, you will find logs such as syslog, kernel logs, application logs, and service-specific logs. Tools like System Journaled and rsyslog help collect and organize these messages. Knowing where to find logs in your environment is the first step. Once you have access to the logs, use log levels to prioritize your search. Logs often categorize entries by severity levels such as debug, info, warning, error, and fatal. When troubleshooting environmental errors, focus primarily on error and fatal entries. Warning entries can also be helpful as they may indicate early signs of issues. As you sift through the logs, look for patterns and correlations. Identify recurring error messages, timestamps, or conditions under which errors occur. For example, environmental errors might happen during high system load, network outages, or after configuration changes. Recognizing these patterns can help you pinpoint root causes. Cross-referencing multiple logs is also beneficial. Environmental errors may show up across different logs. By comparing system logs with application logs, database logs, or network logs, you can get a fuller picture of the issue. For instance, a network timeout error in an application log might correspond with a network interface error in the system log. If you are dealing with a large or complex environment, manually parsing logs can be overwhelming. In this case, consider using log management tools. These tools can aggregate logs, filter by severity, search for keywords, and visualize trends. Examples include the ELK stack, which stands for Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana, and Datadog, among others. To filter and search logs efficiently, apply filters by date, time, severity, or keywords. This will help narrow down relevant entries and isolate the timeframe when the error occurred along with the specific messages related to it. When you find error details, examine the descriptions, error IDs, and associated metadata such as user accounts, internet protocol addresses, or device names. Detailed error messages assist in understanding what caused the environmental error and how it might be fixed. Document your findings and actions. Keeping records of identified issues, error messages, and troubleshooting steps taken aids future debugging and knowledge sharing. Lastly, continuously monitor logs. Set up alerts or automated monitoring based on log entries to detect environmental errors early. Proactive monitoring can prevent errors from escalating into critical failures. By following these steps, you can systematically identify, analyze, and resolve environmental errors using system logs. This methodical approach will help improve system stability and performance, making your debugging process much more effective.